Good morning. I apologize again for last night and not recording the call correctly. I don't know what happened. I'm really hoping that this works a little bit better for you guys. Let me just share my screen here. And let me start the presentation. Give me 1 second. Come on. All right. So I'm going to start out this week going over a little bit more of what I did last week, as well as adding a few different things. But I really want to push the 3 vital behaviors that were given by Beachbody, as well as a couple other things that I really want you guys to focus on and will be our team vital behaviors. The 3 posts to social media a day. Just focus on one outlet of social media. Whether that's Facebook, Instagram, a like page, whatever you're choosing, make sure you put your energy into mastering that before you try to dabble into something else. Now, if you think you have control over whatever you're choosing and you want to add another one, great, not a problem. But make sure that you are totally mastering one outlet before you're moving on. Otherwise, it becomes too overwhelming and you're not really getting across what you want to. You're not being able to put the effort into that one, since you're spreading your effort around and you're really not getting anything out of it. So I suggest personal Facebook pages. The second one would be at least 3 invites a day. And these are invites to your challenge groups, to the coaching opportunity, whatever it may be, personal message 3 people a day. And hopefully these are people that you've had a relationship with. On the What to Say page, group page, there is a script for you to follow, and it will give you options for cold messaging as well as warm market messaging. So check that out, tweak it to whatever suits your needs, but make sure you're doing that every day. And then 3 friend requests. These could be just people that you have friends in common with. Most times, if you have over like 25 friends, not a problem. They will add you right away, not even think about it. But I also suggest you start thinking about what your niche is. So, like for me, I'm an expecting mom. I'm soon going to be a nursing mom. I am an MBA student. So I'm trying to find groups that align with who I am. And I'm trying to participate in these groups. So say I join a nursing moms group. I'm going to post on other people's posts. I'm going to post on my own posts. Or I'm going to post my own post. I'm going to ask questions. People love to give advice. That is the one thing people enjoy most, is telling you what they think you should do. So ask a question. We all have questions. You can make it up if you really want to, but most times you have something you need answered. So I'll hop in and ask, hey, what would you do in this situation? And then they will see my name pop up. They'll comment on it. I will like their comment. That means my name's popped up twice. I don't know them, but now they kind of know who I am. Then I send them a friend request. They accept it or they don't. If they do, then I message them. I'm like, hey, thanks for the advice. I'm a soon-to-be pumping mom or nursing mom, and I'm just trying to connect with other people who are nursing as well. Your daughter is adorable or whatever it is. I don't mention Beachbody. We start chatting a little bit. How many kids you have? What do you do for work? Blah, blah, blah. I keep it short. If they ask what I do for work, because most times I don't talk about myself, I just ask questions. If they ask what I do for work, I say, I recently started my own business. I am now a fitness coach, and I'm loving it. Simple. I don't say exactly what I'm doing. I don't try to push anything on them. If they ask, I can go into details like, hey, what do you mean you're a fitness coach? Like, what do you do? Oh, well, have you heard of P90X, 21-Day Fix? I help people, get the right program for them to help them achieve their fitness goals, as well as I help them focus on their nutrition and what they're eating. And they'll either leave it at that or they'll ask more questions. So it might lead into a conversation. It might not. But you're building that friendship, that relationship. So when you start showing up in their newsfeed, they're not like, oh, I don't know that person, I can't reach out to them. They're like, oh, yeah, we were in that group together. maybe I am interested in, starting my fitness journey. She's 3 months postpartum and she looks great. I want to look great, So you have to build that relationship first to give any value to it. So make sure you're doing that. And then personal development, 10 minutes a day. That's not a lot. If you're not doing your personal development, you are not going to be successful. I promise you that. You could be doing everything else, but if you're not growing yourself, you're not going to be able to help other people grow, and you're not going to be able to help them reach their goals. So do that. Do not skip out on that. 10 minutes is not a lot of time. All you have to do each day, just be consistent. Drinking Shakeology, another very important thing. Don't miss a day. You want to be a product of the product. And with that Shakeology then comes the workouts. There's so many days I don't want to work out. So many excuses I could give. But if you're not working out, how are you going to try to convince someone else to do it? And if you're not seeing those results, if you can't post, sweaty selfies or how much better you're feeling, or you're losing weight, or you're getting more toned, whatever it may be, whatever your goals are, if you're not able to tell your story, you're never going to be able to help other people on their journeys. So if you're not doing it, don't expect any results. If you want results, you have to be fighting for your own personal results in the meantime. Never be content. We all have room for improvement, and we're all on our own journeys. So share your journey, but make sure you're actually on one and doing it, and not, just kind of faking your way through it. So make sure you're getting your workouts in. And then building upon 3 relationships that you kind of have let fall through, whether it be someone you went to high school with that you weren't really close to, but now you see them and they have a little one at home, and you're like, hey, so I haven't talked to you in a while. Sorry, this is random, but I just want to say your daughter is so cute. You seem so happy. We're living in the same area right now. I just want to stop in and say hi. Whatever, comes to mind, depending upon that person. But just building that relationship. Again, no beach body. You're just kind of planting seeds. And you have to build these relationships for people to feel comfortable trusting you and reaching out to you. And it might not be right away. You might build a relationship now that you don't see anybody reach out for 6 months. Maybe it's a year. They have to see you build. And in order to do that, in order for them to feel comfortable and to continue to want to watch your journey, you have to have that relationship first. So toss out any bad feelings you ever had about anybody. That personal development will really help. Be positive. Stay in touch with people, just build upon relationships that you have. That does not mean scroll through your Facebook newsfeed and just like people's photos. Liking their photos does not give value. Commenting here and there, not a problem if you'd rather not message, but I always suggest personal messaging. My focus for this month is going to be on making these as consistent as possible, because I can't be a leader and tell you to do them if some days I slip up. If some Sundays I feel so busy that I don't want to post 3 times. Or my posts are so simple and not adding value. So I'm going to say it out loud as my goal. My goal is to make sure I'm doing all these each and every day. Our challenge packs for the month include size and the 21-day fix. The 21-day fix supposedly is going to be open till the 10th. Don't rely on that. Nobody really knows. So make sure that if someone is interested in that, you kind of let them know about the date, but it's not guaranteed. So make sure you check before they purchase, or make sure when they purchase, you let them know that the sale should still be in place and that it should still be $140. They'll be able to see that right away when they go to the checkout. There's also another challenge pack available that is the 3-day refresh along with the Shakeology. And that one is a good push for people who are really starting to kickstart their journey and just don't want to do the workout program quite yet, but really are interested in Shakeology. And again, they get that 3-day refresh, for a pretty good deal. So my grandparents are interested in Shakeology for all the health benefits. So the 3-day refresh challenge pack will be perfect for them because they're not really in the need of a workout program at this time because they're 75. Not to say I don't think that people should be working out still, but it's an option for them. And then listen to the national wake-up calls. I can never hop on Monday exactly on time yet, but I download on my phone, it's the Beachbody podcast app, and I listen to them all the time. Like anything I'm doing, I'm listening to a podcast of a national wake-up call from previous times. This week's call was so good. I just listened to it. I recommend you hop on, and it is so powerful when you hear other people's stories and their journeys and just seeing the benefits of being consistent and not expecting immediate results. Okay, so weekly/monthly updates. Our July total Success Club earners were Emily, who had 6, Taryn had 2, Jackie had 2, and I put 2 under my husband. I had 4, but there was some customer service issues, and so hopefully those 2 will come this month. But I did try to put 2 people under him just to help build a little bit more of our income, as well as it helps me if I can get him to Emerald, then it will help me get to Diamond a little bit quicker, as well as I can put some of my customers under him so that it turns into team volume instead of personal volume. So there are many benefits, however, it is an additional expense. But because he is drinking Shakeology occasionally, and because I buy the sample pack, which I can, sell the samples then, it's not money I'm really losing. It's either replacing his lunch or I'm selling the samples. So right now that works out best for me, and it is more work, obviously, but everyone kind of approaches it a little bit different when it comes to their spouse. My August goals for everybody: Success Club 5. Don't miss out on Success Club 5. All that is 3 people. There are 3 people you can think of right now who need or could benefit from your help. So whether that be someone who needs to lose weight, maybe they're having some health issues, low blood pressure, low cholesterol, high cholesterol. Shakeology has so many benefits. So if you don't know those, make sure you're learning as much as you can about those and approach those people and say, hey, I don't know if this would interest you. I noticed that you have this. I've seen so much results from drinking this. I would love, to kind of share more information with you if you are interested. There's many scripts out there, like I mentioned, kind of just find the right one for you. But 3 people is easy as long as you set your mind to it. And these aren't going to be the 3 people that pop in your mind first right away, because sadly, those people that we want to help the most and the people who are closest to us aren't going to jump on board, because they don't want to join us, almost because they're slightly jealous, but they don't believe yet. So it has to be new people you haven't talked to as much in a while. You have to do that inviting, do that outreach, and it will come, I promise. And then hit Emerald. So get 2 of those people who sign up to be discount coaches. You are kind of kicking yourself in the butt by not signing them up the discount route. Yes, it is probably a little more intimidating for them, but I've had no problem by just approaching it in the discount manner. Like, first off, you can cancel at any time. You're going to have to cancel regardless if you're not interested in continuing, but I know you will be interested in continuing. But if you aren't, there's no obligations to this, and then I break down that cost for them. If you decide to, which again, I know you will, continue drinking Shakeology, you are going to save yourself minimally $15 a month. And you're going to get 25% discount moving forward. And if you inspire anybody along the way, you get a thank you, that's what I deem it, a thank you referral check. So instead of, if someone that they know is interested in joining, that person will sign up under them, and they'll get that $40 for the challenge pack. You'll get the team volume points, but then they're like, oh, hey, this makes it more reasonable for me. And you also have to strongly verbalize that it's money they're already spending. And sometimes I have to say to people, like, I understand that, the dollar sign at first is tough. I felt that way too. I had to budget a little bit. I had to look through what I was spending every month. But now I spend $4 a day on my lunch, which I was spending more than before. I don't have to buy my vitamins anymore. I don't have to buy fiber supplements anymore. There's so many things I don't, like I don't have to buy as many greens because there's 5 salads in one shake, basically. It isn't a protein shake. It isn't a meal replacement shake. It's like a nutrient-dense, I guess, meal replacement shake. But it's how you approach it and how you word it that's going to either make you lose that sale or gain it, make you have the opportunity to help them or to miss out. So make sure that you at least let them know. And sometimes people are like, not right now, contact me in a couple months, it's just too expensive. And I say, totally understand. Just so, just put it out there. This is what I did, or, it is replacing your meal. So moving forward, if you did want to start doing this down the road, you can think about it in this manner. And I don't often get a response to that, but down the line, I know that they already have the mindset that it is going to replace that meal. And whether or not they choose to act upon it is up to them. But really focus on your wording and making sure that you're not coming across salesy, but that you're coming across like you want to help them. And don't be offended if they aren't interested right now. Not everybody's ready. It took me months to want to sign up as a coach. I wasn't all in. I had to convince myself. My coach had to reach out to me so many times before I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. I had so many excuses. And today's my first day starting part-time because I'm finally earning that income to kind of replace what I otherwise wouldn't. I wouldn't have been able to cut down part-time until I replaced that income. Anyways, tangent after tangent. Okay, so to do for this week and a couple Q&A questions. Plan your own free group for September, whether it's like the squat challenge, clean eating group, whatever it is. There are many scripts out there. There are many different challenges out there. It could be 5 days is what I'd recommend. And I'd always recommend doing it like 2 weeks ahead of your challenge, your next challenge. So if you're doing a challenge, say August 24th, which is when I'm planning my next one, I would have wanted to start at that 5-day clean eating group if I was going to run one on August 10th, so that they had 5 days of clean eating. Then I could approach them about wanting to, further push their goals. Then they'd have a week to get their orders, and then they would join the challenge group. But again, you can't get your hopes up. You're just a resource at first. Until people trust you, until people see your results, until people see your consistency, they're not going to necessarily want to jump on board. So you might have a couple free clean eating groups that you get nothing from, but you are gaining a lot of relationships through that. So continue that. Build upon those. And eventually, those people will come around. I've had people who had to join like 2 or 3 challenge or free groups before they even considered talking about a challenge group. And most of them haven't even joined a challenge group yet. But I know that down the road, maybe 3 months from now, maybe 6 months from now, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I know who to go to. I want to reach my goals, and I know that Bailey can help me. So that's where I'm kind of setting myself up with right now. If you hit Success Club this month, you need to go to the Beachbody YouTube channel and look up I think there's a 3-section lead video chain. Listen to those. They'll walk you through how to reach out to your leads, how to follow up with them, what exactly to say. They'll give you a little script. You'll be getting those sporadically through the month, so don't expect them to all come in one day. And you might not get any responses from them, none at all. If you hit Success Club 5, these are only people who wanted a free account. These aren't people who said they were interested in, having a coach. But moving forward, if they do purchase anything, they'll be under you. And I always like to send that email and give them my information, followed up by a text a week later or a couple days later. And that way, if they do, randomly decide, oh, maybe I'm ready for this, then they kind of have my information and they can reach out to me at that point. But to this day, I have yet to get anything from those leads. However, my customer base is growing, so that's important. At Success Club 10, the type of leads you get changes a little bit. And we'll talk to you, or I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that as we get to that point. Any challenge pack purchasers that intend to be in one of your challenge groups need to start drinking Shakeology from the day that it arrives at their door. So you need to either check in your back office, keep a mental note, whatever it may be. You need to make sure you follow up with them. Say, hey, did you get your order yet? Make sure you try it right away. This is how you make it. If you have any questions, let me know. Our group starts this day. This is when our workouts will start. Feel free to start your workouts a little bit sooner if you feel more comfortable. If you want to start, looking through the nutritional plan, start planning ahead for your food, maybe start testing a few different things out, go for it. I encourage you to start as soon as you're ready. However, our group date starts this day. But if they don't start drinking their Shakeology right away, it is not to benefit to you, because then you have to walk them through changing the date of their next arrival, or or them not seeing the value in it right away, or I don't know. There's just many different issues that could occur, and you would have to deal with them and help them through it if they don't drink it right away. So by drinking it right away, they have their 30-day supply. They drink it for 30 days, comes back, reorders, and then you can get that commission again. You don't have to bump it back 2 weeks, for example, because they got their challenge pack early. You didn't encourage them to drink it, and then they started the challenge pack, or they started the challenge group. Not everyone's going to do that. I have challengers who still aren't even drinking their Shakeology every day because they don't want to, or they forget about it. You can't make people do anything. But if you give that value and you say, this is going to give you a head start, that's going to be up to you to kind of push them in the right direction, and then you have to just kind of let them make that decision. And the challenge group will hopefully convince them of the benefits that Shakeology isn't for weight loss. It helps, but it's not the reason for it. It is like a health commitment. It is actually feeding your body what it needs. Your digestion improves, which is oftentimes why you lose weight. You're replacing a meal that was probably once kind of crappy with something that is fully everything that you need. So you have to approach it that way from the start. Sometimes when people say, oh, hey, I'm interested in Shakeology, can you tell me more about it? I respond with, are you interested in it for weight loss or for the health benefits? Because that makes them think right away. Oh, wait, there's health benefits to it? It's not a weight loss shake? No, it's not. It could help you lose weight, but that's only because of all the health benefits. So if you take that approach, it makes them really start thinking about it and start actually valuing it more than just like a normal quick fix. Who can join challenge groups? So you get to set your own rules. What I do is if they have a Beachbody program at home and they create a free account under me, they can use that program in challenge group. My hope with that would be that they would see other people doing a different program. Might be interested in trying something else, or Shakeology. Obviously, the key to their success, they would see other people drinking it, other people benefiting from it, and want to start drinking it as well. So if they have that free account already under me, then they can just make that quick purchase, and then I don't have to worry about it. So I require them to have that free account, or if they have a coach that they've never really talked to, that they were just kind of given, when they signed up, they can call and have their account switched over to you. But if their coach is active, I don't care if they want to switch. That's not good etiquette to take anybody's coach away from them, or their customer. So don't do that. If they're really unsatisfied, then it's a different story, but try not to steal other people's coaches or customers. And then, so free account, people who just buy the program can join. Again, same reasons with the Shakeology. And then challenge pack purchasers, so people drinking Shakeology and doing a program. Some people do not let anybody join their challenge group unless they're doing both. That is something you can decide, and as your business evolves, maybe then you know, you can change what you are going to do, but for right now, for me, it works best to do this. I want to help someone, even if they already have, you know, if they're not buying anything from me, if I'm not getting any commission, I still want to help them in hopes that that will, you know, in the long run end up benefiting me as well. But again, that's not my main priority. I'm in this business to help people and help them change their lives. Income is just a second benefit to that. Okay, what's coming up? Our August 10th challenge group. Woohoo, it's really soon. I don't have many challengers. I'm not going to lie. Most of my people went in my last challenge group, which you guys are part of. And I haven't had as much time to reach out as I would have wanted. So I think at this point, I have one person. But I know you guys have been working really hard too. And I think Jackie has one, and then Emily has three. So that being said, what we're going to do is divide and conquer the script, kind of like we did with the 5-day clean eating challenge group. I will, let's see, by Saturday morning, I will have a script out to everybody, highlighted with who's going to do what, or an explanation of who's going to do what. And I will have the group set up by Thursday so we can start adding people. I always like to say, you know, try to purchase personal development. If you haven't, I like to do that a couple days ahead of the challenge so that they can go out and get that if they want. But that is something, yeah. I'm going to try to put pictures of all of us on like a cover photo saying we're all the coaches for the group. And then I'll get your guys' opinions obviously first, and then we can start inviting everyone to it. I will be Hootsuiting all of my posts, so if for some reason you can't do as much as I give you, or maybe you want more, just like let me know. That's totally fine. I'm just going to, like I said, have everything auto-generated, and then I chime in with my own personal stuff as we go. But you're in charge of your own challengers. Anything they post, you're going to be commenting on it. You're going to be following up with them every week, seeing how they're doing, seeing how they like the Shakeology, how it's working for them. You're going to keep building that relationship, and you're going to help them succeed, as I will do with my own coaches. The intro to coaching group started on Monday, yesterday. You can still add people to it. If you have someone interested now or 3 weeks from now, like I always add people mid-group and say, scroll through when you have time, watch the videos, you know, I'll touch base with you in 2 days to see what you thought. Or when do you think you're gonna have time to look through it all? Like, when should I touch base with you again? Always set up that follow-up date so that they know you're gonna reach out to them. They know that they have to look through it, but they can do it on their own time. So I always do that with that 3-day group. And then for the first time since I've been a coach, we're doing this one-time event where I think they're going to post a bunch of different stuff, like the general FAQs, like what it is to be a coach, and then have a live Q&A for anyone participating. So start inviting people to that as well. I'm going to be reaching out to all the challengers in this group. You guys will be able to kind of see that, inviting them to join. I kind of like the idea of the event. It's less of a commitment for someone, but it also sticks them to a time, which is a benefit of the 3-day group, is they don't have to really have a specific time that they have to, you know, set aside. So anyways, August 24th and August 7th are going to be the start dates of my new groups. I last minute signed up for a Team Cup group. It was like 11:30 at night before everything was due at midnight, and I was having a really bad day and kind of like, I don't know if I can do this. Thoughts were going through my head, and someone was like, I need someone to be my Team Cup. No idea who they were, and I was like, pick me. You know, like, here's my coach ID, here's my email address, here's my rank. Like, I would love to be a part of your group. And I was thrown into, so there's 5 of us. I don't know them. They're all super new coaches, newer than I am, and that means we're going to really challenge pack focused, I guess, for the month of August. And again, I haven't dug too deep into it yet. We're all kind of going to get to know each other, but I will be sharing any information that I do gain from that, but I will be hosting more challenge groups this month than I have previously, because I want a place to put all my challenge pack purchasers. So you guys are more than welcome to help me with those 2 groups. The September 7th one, I wouldn't mind giving that over to someone if someone feels like they're ready to have their own group and they want to set up the page. They want to really dive in, but they still want a little help. I would love to do that for the September 7th group, especially seeing as I am going to be due shortly after. So if someone is interested in kind of taking that lead, just message me, text me, whatever, and we can figure that out. And then moving forward, hopefully you guys are ready to start your own challenge groups, and I can help you. Again, you'll get all the script, everything you need. There's so many YouTube videos out there from the top leaders. I will keep, giving you all the information I can, and I think together we can really start making these challenge groups a lot bigger. All right. Okay, so I'm part of the Shine Bright Like a Diamond group. Busy month. This is 8 weeks long, and we did have to pay to participate. So there are big prizes at the end of this. I think there's $11,000 that will be given to anybody who goes diamond in the 8 weeks. So these are just a few things I learned. I took a lot of notes, so I'll try to share them with you rather quickly. I think we only have about 10 more minutes on this call. So post your why video. I'm going to be doing mine today. There are so many out there that you can kind of look up, like Beachbody Why I Started Coaching. I've listened to probably 10 or 15 of them, just to kind of get a feel for like the approach I want to take and the message I want to project. But this gives you an opportunity to really step out of your comfort zone. It's so nerve-wracking. I'm probably going to crap my pants when I post it. But you have to do that. You have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Being a coach is all about your mindset. Focus on the bigger picture, not on every action each day. Set goals, right? Whatever your goal is. Maybe it's that you want to, replace your income, or that you want to pay off this credit card, or you want to purchase a new couch. Whatever it is, stick that note card on your computer. Stick it on your mirror in your bathroom. Wherever you're going to see it the most, stick it there and look at it all the time. Remind yourself why you're doing this. Remind yourself why sometimes, days seem longer, you're putting so much effort in, and maybe you're not getting the results right away that you want, but that you have that goal, and that goal is the most important thing, and you are capable of achieving it, and you're going to achieve it. So if you set that goal and you remind yourself every day, you'll be able to help your mindset, and everything will be so much easier. We have an amazing opportunity. We have products that will change people's lives. We have to just present it that way. We can't be afraid to say, this has changed my life. This has done this for me. This is helping these people, these challengers of mine. Like, just share, share, share. And don't do it in a salesy way. Don't compare yourself with others, which is really hard for me to do sometimes because I'm so competition-minded. So I'm in this group with other people who are all in the same place as me, or, but their circumstances are so different. I have my own story. I have my own, obstacles and my own things going on. I can't compare myself, and I don't want you guys to do that either. Do the best you can each day and be okay with that, You're making steps, you're making progress, and that's all you need to focus on. You don't need to focus on reaching certain ranks or, getting to this income. Although that's your ultimate goal, you can't get down on yourself in the meantime, because you're only going to falter yourself from that goal that much further. Always be growing, especially personally. Personal development, vital, vital, vital. There is not one person who's maintained their diamond status that was on the call last night that doesn't do their personal development every day. There's so many who went diamond not doing their personal development just to fall back even below emerald because they weren't doing that. So it's better to start out doing it right and growing from the beginning than having to go through that, because I know I have to have consistency when it comes to my income. I can't let that happen. So I don't want that to happen to you guys either. Let's keep chugging along and grow as much as we can. Stay teachable. Never stop learning. Never think you know it all. again, that kind of aligns with personal development, but learn as much as you can from any and all leaders out there. We're in this business to help people, first off. Then next comes the income. Our goal should be to help 5 people every month, not make, $400. First comes helping those people. And that's our mission. And if we don't present that as our mission, we're not going to get that income. So make sure you're helping people first, changing their lives, changing your own life, and with it will come the income. That I can promise. And then your dreams are not going to work unless you do. So make sure you're working hard each day. Again, consistency. If you slip up one day, all your work from the week prior is probably not going to matter as much. It's almost going to be like, not a waste of time entirely, but you need to be consistent because it's the little things that you do that are going to pay off in the end. So I have a lot more notes, but overall their point was you are in charge of your own business. This is your business. Everything's on your plate. Where you go from here is up to you, and you have to make that decision each and every day to want more for yourself, whether it's achieving your fitness goals, becoming more healthy, or having that financial freedom. You are in charge of that, and you have to go out and you have to make it happen. So, and I learned about like 7 new books I want to read, but one at a time, right? Okay. I think I have like 7 minutes here. Okay, so I also watched this morning a video. I watch YouTube videos all the time. If you haven't noticed, I like to share them. This morning I watched Melanie Mitro talk about marketing, and I thought it was so important. Okay. To share with you guys, because I think we're all at this point where we need to kind of figure this out. So we need to set goals every month for how we want, or what we want from, I guess, the business in general. So you want to help this many people. You want to run this many challenge groups. You want to run this free clean eating group, and you need to set on a schedule. You set all your goals out, and then you have to say, how am I going to accomplish this? If I need to make $500 this month, and I need 7 challengers to do that, on top of, the income that you gained last month, how am I going to do that? So you need to recruit 100 people just to get 10 people. If you invite 100 people, you'll probably get 10 people who are interested in learning more. And of those 10 people who are interested in learning more, you may get 7 or 8 who want to join your challenge group. Maybe, if you're lucky. And then of those, you'll maybe, if you're lucky, get 1 coach. So invite as much as possible, but you need to make sure that you're aware of this and setting goals for yourself and how many people you need to invite each day to be able to get to that point to accomplish your goals. So again, you're in charge here. Set your goals on a schedule, on a calendar, and stick to them. Make posts overcome objections you're getting. So that is something I'm going to start doing because I haven't been doing it prior. I get a lot of cost objections. So I'm going to start posting like, oh my gosh, it's so great that I don't have to go spend $8 at Subway for chips and a sub because I have a $4 Shakeology that gives me all the nutrients I need for the day sitting right in front of me. That's salesy to an extent, but you're not saying Shakeology costs this much. And this is when the sale runs out, and we have to reapproach how we're posting, and we need to make the project or products have value, but do it so in a personal manner. Express how it's helping change your life. Express that you are so tired, but you woke up anyways and you pushed play. You got that workout in, and it wasn't easy, but you feel great now that you did. And now you don't have to worry about it. You can go on about your day. And maybe your son, your daughter saw you working out, and you're like, oh, I didn't want to work out. But then when I saw him join me for 5 minutes, like, that's influence I want to be. I want to teach him that if he wants something, that he can go get it. So make sure you post stuff like that. People don't like salespeople, especially with all the It Works people out there right now. It's hard. I know my newsfeed is filled with It Works stuff all the time, but you know what they're doing? Posting about sales. Posting about you have to be doing this because it's the best thing ever. Posting about the income that they're making when they weren't making income to begin with. different for most people in this coaching situation because we are trying to replace income, most coaches are, or try to achieve bigger goals than just giving someone a quick fix. You want to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle. You want to be living that lifestyle and have seen the impact of these products, and you want to be able to help them do so through your own experience. So make sure your posts are well thought out. Don't post anything just to post anything. Make sure they're positive. Don't be afraid to open up. Like, hey, this crappy genetic health concern runs my family, and it scared the crap out of me forever. But now I'm doing what I can to prevent it from happening to me. And you can too, so just approach it in a different way. I'm going to try not to post anything that's really sales related as much as it is storytelling this month. And then at the end of everything, or at least once a day, I'm going to put a call to action. So, hey, I'm earning this extra income. Are you interested? I have 5 spots available. Hey, I am pushing play every day. I have 5 spots available in my next challenge back, or my next challenge coming up. Are you interested in joining? So call to action. Always put that once a day. That's my goal. I encourage you to do it too. Don't be salesy. I kind of talked about that. Create a plan. So maybe your goal for the month is to have a theme, like busy moms. Excuse me. Sorry, this baby is hiccuping. It makes me burp. Busy moms building a business is one example Melanie gave. That's a great idea. Why would I not want to do that, especially since I'm soon to be a busy mom? Maybe it's I want to take an approach like busy student making an income or building a business, because I am still a student. Like, there are so many options to take. You just have to find your niche, and then if you want to have a theme for that month, do it. So maybe it's like the example she gave, which was really great. She took a picture of her laundry and said, putting this away is not going to make me any money. I have to prioritize. I could sit here and clean my house all day, but where is that really going to get me? Instead, I'd rather, go and grab my computer for an hour while my kids are taking a nap, and I'm going to grow my business, and I'm going to grow my income, and I'm going to focus on personal development. And I'm going to be a better me and help my family, because that laundry can wait till tomorrow, So just an example she gave that I really enjoyed. She talked about blogging. That's something like I want to do eventually. I just don't have the time for right now. As I kind of get into being able to be home more and not go to work as much, I've said I waste an hour a day commuting to work. So that hour that I'm going to be saving at least once a week, I'm going to start dedicating to a blog post, hopefully twice. But with a baby in school and everything, I need to, again, focus on just really keying in on one outlet, which is going to be my personal Facebook page. So again, I'm just going to, I just kind of talk about what I'm doing, what's working for me, and you guys can take it as you wish. Go about it in your own way. Continue to build consistency, and that's how you're going to get momentum. She talked for quite some time about just doing the little things each day. You're not going to see that every day, and maybe this month you only get 1 like on your post, but 6 months from now you're going to probably have 30 likes, and a year from now you're going to probably have 120 likes. You have to grow, and it does take time. If it was a quick fix, everyone would be doing it. But where you can be 5 years from now in this business is nowhere you could be by, working your job currently, living the life that you currently are. So I know I want to hit 6 figures by the time my daughter is 1 year old. I couldn't do that if I just stayed at my job right now. And I couldn't do that with her napping on the couch next to me. Sure, I'm going to work nights. I'm going to work weekends. My hours are going to be all over the place. But I'm going to be able to raise her and grow my own business and be able to bring in that income that I wasn't able to bring in before. So consistency, it pays off. It does. You just have to keep with it. Promise. And then get comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. This was really hard for me at first. I didn't want to post anything because I thought everyone was going to be judging me. And through my personal development that I've been reading lately, I threw that out the door. I don't want to be like everybody else, you know. I don't want to go to work every day, 9 to 5 for my entire life and let someone else raise my children. I don't want to be stuck in this little house. You know, I want to go buy a farm and be home with all my kids my 4 kids one day, and have my husband be able to not have to work construction and ruin his body by the time he's 50. I want him to be able to go on and do whatever he wants, but I have to get uncomfortable before I can gain that. And I'm going to probably lose some friends. You know, not everyone's going to support you. You're going to have your haters, but you have to decide, is their opinion of you more important than where you want to be? Is their opinion of you more important than your children's view of you or your future children's view of you? You have to make that decision, and you have to sometimes let go of relationships in your life to get there, because not everyone wants you to succeed. A lot of times people want you to get back to where they are, you know, like watch TV for a couple hours a day and eat crappy food and, you know, not be ambitious, because it makes them feel uncomfortable that you're more ambitious than them. So they're going to distance themselves. But you have to be okay with that. Your goals have to be bigger than that. And then the only way you're going to fail is if you quit. So I just want to leave with that, because you truly have this opportunity in your hands to do something great, to create the life you want, to design your own life. But it's up to you. If you aren't ready for it, if you don't want that for yourself, then, you know, this isn't for you. But if you're ready to face it and to push forward and to make it as much as it can be, to make yourself the best you, then you can do it and you will get there. And I'm going to help you. We're going to help each other, and we're going to work together as a team. But don't quit because it's hard, because life's hard, and you can get to such a better place a few years from now than you could get from working, you know, decades anywhere else. So don't give up. I mean, you're not giving up at your current job. Why would you give up on this? Because it's different. So what? We're different. We have different goals, baby. And we can do it. So anyways, I'm sorry this is so long. I want you to post below any questions that you have. And I think next week we're going to move the calls to Thursdays, because I'm going to have my diamond calls with all this information I'm going to be learning to share with you guys. So those will be on Mondays. So let's do like Thursday nights at 8 probably. I'll keep you guys updated. But anyways, I hope you have a great week. Let's push for some Success Club points this week. And I will talk to you guys soon. Okay.